Call to order. We will continue the regular Common Council meeting of April 17th, 2018. Clerk, call the roll to begin.
Councilmember Williams.
Here.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Here.
Councilmember Heenan.
Here.
Councilmember Civiletto. Here. Councilmember at-large Wawushin.
Here. Number 3, reading of the privilege of the floor regulations.
The privilege of the floor shall be extended to any person appearing for themselves, in which case the individual shall be limited to 3 minutes, and to any person representing a group who shall be limited to 5 minutes. When recognized, please stand and state your name and address. The city clerk shall have the duty of maintaining such time limits, and the councilman at large may determine in his discretion whether individuals are speaking for themselves or representing groups. Councilman at large Wawushin shall maintain good order and may require any speaker to cease speaking if remarks are made in bad taste or are slanderous or non-germane to any action taken or contemplated by council. The time limit specified above shall be strictly adhered to, except that a speaker may be allowed to complete a statement or thought started before such time has expired.
Privilege of the floor is now open. If anybody wishes to speak, please step forward to the microphone and state your name and address.
Good evening. Jim Fisher with Revitalize Dunkirk, and I would just like to invite everyone to our monthly meeting this Thursday at 6:30 p.m. at the Fredonia Technology Incubator. And our speaker at the meeting will be a person from HOPE, or Hispanics Organized for Progress in Education. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. Anybody else wishing to take advantage or privilege of the floor, please step forward to the microphone, state your name and address. Anybody else wishing to take advantage or privilege of the floor, please step forward to the microphone, state your name and address. Seeing none, privilege of the floor is closed. Communications from the mayor, including disapproval messages.
Just have 3 announcements for council here. One is I'd like to welcome our HUD Regional Administrator Lynn Patton to Chautauqua County on Friday, April 20th. The City of Dunkirk, as well as the City of Jamestown, will be hosting Regional Administrator Patton on a tour of both cities. A press conference will be held at Dunkirk City Hall from 12:30 to 1 p.m. We will then hold a closed roundtable discussion with Regional Administrator Patton to discuss how crucial HUD funding is in Chautauqua County. We are excited to showcase Dunkirk and all of the positive impacts that CDBG funding has made in our community. If council members could make it, it would be nice to have you there as well.
What day was that, Mayor?
That's this Friday. The other thing is the City and Erie Land Development, LLC, have come to an agreement on a land lease at 6680 Lakeshore Drive East. The developers are planning a Wyndham Hotel. Based on council approval tonight, the city will move forward in signing this land lease agreement and beginning working with the developers on future plans of the site. I also have a proclamation that I'd like to read. It's a proclamation on recognition of Nicole Gugino. Nicole's last day will be Friday with us as our reporter here in the city. And I just wanted to read this. Nicole? It says, City of Dunkirk, Office of the Mayor, proclamation, whereas reporting on city activities accurately and without prejudice is critical to the facts printed for our residents. And whereas Nicole Gugino has acted with integrity, professionalism, and without bias on many city events, council, and committee meetings for the past 2 years, now therefore be it resolved that I, Wilfred Rosas, by the power vested in me as the mayor of the city of Dunkirk, New York, do hereby proclaim the date of April 17, 2018 as Nicole Gugino Day in the city of Dunkirk, and call upon the members of the Dunkirk Council and administration to recognize Ms. Gugino for her 2 years of honest and fair reporting in her position of the city editor assigned to the city of Dunkirk.
so hard here, so it was a great time. And I'm gonna second, buddy. That's it.
Mr. Chairman, that's all I have.
Mayor, you're supposed to butter her up when she's first coming on board so she can give you the positive reviews, not when she's leaving.
Communication for reappointment of Jamie Thompson to serve another term on the Board of Assessment Review effective April 18, 2018 through September 20, 2022.
This communication will be received and filed. Communications from the public and petitions.
Notice of claim from Bob Habish for alleged damages caused by a payloader caught the edge of the driveway apron.
Any discussion, council? Seeing none, I need a motion to refer this to the Law Department.
So moved.
Councilman Williams with the motion, Councilman Bamanto with the second. Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Heenan.
Aye.
Councilmember Civiletto.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large Voisin.
Aye.
Notice of claim from Ellen Lokowiak for alleged damages caused when the sewer backed up into her basement.
Any discussion, council? Need a motion to refer this to the Law Department.
So moved.
Councilman Williams with the motion, Councilman Civiletto with the second. Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Heenan.
Aye.
Councilmember Civiletto.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large Voisin.
Aye.
Request from Cynthia Carnes to use Promenchenko Stadium and Cooks Field for the 9th Annual Joe Carnes Memorial Co-Ed Softball Tournament on Saturday, July 21st, 2018, from 8 a.m. until 10 p.m.
Any discussion? I need a motion to refer this to the appropriate departments as well as approve, subject to appropriate insurances and usual conditions. Councilman Bamanto with the motion, Councilman Williams with the second. Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Heenan.
Aye.
Councilmember Civiletto.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large Voisin.
Aye.
Request from Dunkirk Senior High School to have 2 police officers at the junior-senior prom at the Clarion Hotel on Saturday, May 19th from 7:45 p.m. till 11:15 p.m.
Any discussion, council? I need a motion to refer this to the PBA, Dunkirk PBA. Sorry about
So
that.
moved.
Councilman Williams with the motion, Councilman Civiletto with the second. Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Heenan.
Aye.
Councilmember Civiletto.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large Voisin.
Aye.
Request from the Northern Chautauqua Soccer Association proposing that the open space / city park located at North Pangolin Street be seasonally converted to a soccer field in a proposed partnership.
This request garnered quite a few questions and much more needed information. So we will receive and file it at this time, and I will be asking City Clerk to contact the individuals to seek that information, and we can bring it up again at a future date. So that request is received and filed.
Request from Daryl Bankowski to use Promenchenko Stadium for 11U baseball games May 11th and 20th and June 8th, 10th, 15th, and 17th.
Any discussion? I need a motion to refer this to the appropriate departments as well as approve, subject to appropriate insurances and usual conditions. Councilman Bamanto with the motion, Councilman Williams with the second. Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Heenan.
Aye.
Councilmember Civiletto.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large Voisin.
Aye. Loudspeaker applications.
Alan Steinberg to have live music at Rookies on the Lake May 1st through October 31st from 11 a.m. to 1 a.m.
Just as a footnote before I go forward with that, the agenda, there was a typo. That the agenda should say 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. The actual loudspeaker application itself does have the correct information. It was just transposed incorrectly onto the agenda. Yes, sir. Any discussion? I need a motion to refer this to the appropriate departments as
So
well as
moved.
approve, subject to appropriate insurances and usual conditions. Councilman Williams with the motion, Councilman Civiletto with the second. Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Heenan.
Aye.
Councilmember Civiletto.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large Voisin.
Aye. Reports of standing committees, boards, and commissions. Councilman Williams?
We'll have our next DPW committee meeting next Wednesday, the 25th, at 4 o'clock in the mayor's conference room. The only other thing I have to add is that Council is scheduled to be on viewpoints on WDOE on Thursday, the 26th at 8:45 a.m.
Thank you, Councilman Williams. Councilman Bamanto?
Question for Mr. Campola. Are we in the process of hiring some seasonal help?
Yes, we are.
And how are we going about doing that?
We place advertisements at many local places, in the high school, the Vicky World's,
High school, the colleges, the youth bureau, the
Youth Bureau.
Chicago Works.
so we've
It's on
got,
our website, and it's on the website.
and it's on the website too.
And can they come into City Hall and fill out
Yes.
applications also?
They have them.
Okay. And when do we plan on getting them on board and getting through the screening process and getting them out in the field?
Well, if as soon as the weather changes, it was good. But we're all set to go, so.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Campola. That's all I have.
Thank you, Councilman Bamanto. Councilman Heenan?
I'm sorry, sir?
The floor is yours.
No, I'm sorry, I was just speaking with the councilman here about it.
No, I mean, if you have anything, any
Oh,
questions
no,
you would
I'm
have?
sorry, I'm sorry. No.
Okay, Councilman Civiletto?
I just have one question for Mr. Woodbury. Do you have a plan or a schedule for when we're going to start sweeping the streets? I know it's snowing now, but the less dirt we have by the curbs, the less weeds we have growing up there, and that's been a problem the last couple of years. So I was just wondering if there's a schedule that's already set for that, or if you had plans for doing that quickly or soon?
Street sweeper was out yesterday with
okay.
2 sweeper trainees, and doing very well, and we'll continue to do that. And even if the stuff is flaky white stuff, we'll sweep that up too.
All right, cool, thank you. That's it.
All set. Assessor Malechko, you had something to add?
Yeah, we have about 100 seniors on the Enhanced STAR program that have not brought their income statements in and re-registered for STAR for next year, the Enhanced STAR program. That has to be done by May 1st.
And that's just City of Dunkirk residents you're
Just
speaking
City
about?
of Dunkirk.
Okay. Thank you very much for that information. Unfinished business.
Resolution for a proposed local law, the sale of city-owned real property.
I need a motion to take this off the table.
So moved.
Councilman Williams with the motion, Councilman Bamanto with the second. Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Heenan.
Aye.
Councilmember Civiletto.
Aye.
Councilmember at large Bawashik.
Aye. Any discussion, council, on the resolution?
No.
No? Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Heenan.
Aye.
Councilmember Civiletto.
Aye.
Councilmember at large Bawashik.
Aye. Pre-file resolutions.
43, resolution authorizing professional services contract for the July 4th fireworks display.
Any discussion, council? Councilman
Councilman
Heenan?
Large, I believe there's a typo in the first whereas. I believe 2018 should be 2017.
Can you repeat that, please?
The first whereas, at the end of that, it has no increase in cost of that of 2018. I believe that should be 2017.
Okay, I ask the city clerk to please take note of the typo. Any further discussion? Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Heenan.
Aye.
Councilmember Civiletto.
Aye.
Councilmember at large Bawashik.
Aye.
44, resolution for authorization to enter into temporary school resource officer agreement with Police Benevolent Association and Dunkirk Schools.
Any discussion, council? Councilman Williams?
Just want to say it's a good move. I'm glad they're getting into this, and hope it works out well over there.
Any further discussion, council? Chief Ortolano, did you have anything to add since you've been on the front lines of this for some time?
I'm just happy to see that we're moving forward with a temporary solution until the end of this school year, and we are working on a permanent solution for the beginning of the next school year. Our priority is the safety of the kids, and we'll keep working on it.
Thank you very much. Sorry to put you on the spot.
No problem, Councilman.
Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Heenan.
Aye.
Councilmember Civiletto.
Aye.
Councilmember at large Bawashik.
Aye.
45, resolution authorizing budget line modifications for fiscal year 2018.
Any discussion, council? Clerk call the roll.
Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Heenan.
Aye.
Councilmember Civiletto.
Aye.
Councilmember Elijah Washington.
Aye.
46, authorization to execute ground lease with Erie Land Development LLC for Wyndham Hotel.
Any discussion, council? Councilman Williams?
This is another one of those long time coming. Glad we got a resolution to get forward with this. I'm definitely in support of it.
Any further discussion? I would like to just add myself that I have read the entire contract, which is 60-some pages long. I believe it is in the vast benefit for the city of Dunkirk and the city of Dunkirk taxpayers with the items that are included within the contract and the lease itself. I think it's great news for the city of Dunkirk, for the waterfront, for tourists and anybody who would be coming to this area. You will now have more options, more entertainment options, more stayover options, and this is a very good deal for Dunkirk, and I think I will be voting yes. So clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Heenan.
Aye.
Councilmember Civiletto.
Aye.
Councilmember Elijah Washington.
Aye.
47, proposed referendum to change terms of Dunkirk council members from 2 years to 4 years.
Any discussion, council? Councilman Williams?
I'd like to make a motion to table this for a public hearing on May 1st, 2018 at 5:20.
I need a second on the motion to table. Councilman Bamanto, clerk, call the roll for the motion to table.
Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Heenan. Councilmember Civiletto.
Aye.
Councilmember Elijah Washington.
Aye. Public hearing is set for May 1st at 5:20 PM for the public hearing on resolution number 47. Any new business? Councilman Heenan?
I never put a vote out there. I was in discussion with Mr. Bamanto. I wanted to say no to that.
Okay.
On number 47, resolution 47. I didn't get a chance to. I believe that our term should remain at 2 years.
It's tabled.
But you're tabling it for a
Public hearing.
public hearing.
It'll go for
Well, explain that to me, please, because,
next meeting.
Yes, I think it goes no discussion until when we take it off the table, then right after it's tabled.
okay, I guess the public hearing part threw me off there. Sorry about that.
No, just because it'll be changed to the city code, so we're doing the public hearing.
Okay, I got you.
And then we can be up for discussion next meeting.
Okay, thank you.
And as soon as a motion for a table is made, I have to go with the motion for the table. I'm not allowed to allow discussion at that point. So,
Quick on your hands.
any further new business? Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Councilman Williams with the first, Councilman Civiletto with the second. Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Williams.
Aye.
Councilmember Bamanto.
Aye.
Councilmember Heenan.
Aye.
Councilmember Civiletto.
Aye.
Councilmember Elijah Washington.
Aye. Meeting adjourned.